Alright, y'all. It's the next day. Went to the parts store and got me one of these. This one should fit in lieu of the high dollar one. This was $17, and my local auto parts store had it the next day. So I finished putting this piece of shit together, pressure it up, and watch it blow up and kill me. It's fine, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's on. Ready? Yes. Go. What's it? What's the Facebook one now? Oh, no, yeah, go. And everyone else is going. I mean, we can go last two on there. So, I'm gonna go test later on. We'll make some plans. Yeah. Wow. Why you do what? Oh, you should have said you. So we're gonna, us Tom Hanky, we're gonna make some plans, and then whoever wants to tag on can tag on or meet us there type deal. Do it. Alright guys, so hold on. So we got this rebuilt, seems to work fine. I used this, which originally had a gauge on the top, but I use it I put a ball valve on it, and I use it for a quick release because going through this and the other valve, it takes forever for this to collapse hydraulically or what have you. This was actually a pretty easy job, except for two things: moving it and getting that seal in. This wiper seal here, which I'm pretty sure only keeps the dust and schmoo out of it, was a big pain in the ass to put in. I think if I were to do it again, I'd put it in before the seal, the rod. But it's kind of a hard gamble, because if you put it in before the rod, when you go to set the rod in there, because it's so bulky and cumbersome, you have to worry about tearing it. So anyways, like I said, it holds air pressure, so I'm pretty sure if it holds air pressure, it should hold hydraulic pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the press, maybe, if I can carry it. And then that'll be it for this. Like I said, pretty easy build. Pretty affordable. You go get your seals from your local seal supplier. I think it would be about $50 to rebuild this 50H, which is a 50-ton press. I'm sure the bigger ones are more and the smaller ones are a little less, but like I said, real easy other than moving it. So we'll throw this back on there and go from there. Alright guys, we got it back in. I phoned a friend, aka my neighbor. He came out, gave me a hand, which was good because this would have been a real ass whooping by myself. So I'm grateful for that. This is the roller setup on top. So you just unloosen this, it loosens this. You can actually roll this whole assembly one words or the other. Honestly, I always just put it in the middle. I've never really had a need to move it. This is where the Dake gauge normally fits. They have a PSI gauge here. It's just pt threads. I outfitted it with a hose. This is a 20,000 PSI hose. The only thing that wasn't good rated, I think this is only a 6,000 PSI valve. And it's really, I think this whole system maxes out at 10. But shaking hands with danger there, I guess. I just use it for a fast bypass, so the rod will come up faster. So let's give it a whirl. The old first run. It's gonna take a minute because it's got to fill everything back up with fluid. There it goes. Kind of jerky. Those seals are really tight. But it is moving. Alright, cool. It does move. It's a little jerky because the seals are tight, but I don't see any leaks yet. And you can see kind of what I'm talking about here. Release that. It goes a lot faster now than it used to. Let's see. Returning it with the bypass valve is a lot quicker. So hopefully those get seated in well. Let me put this up there and we'll bend something. Put some torque on something. Oh, we're at a level. Alright, so here is a bad angle. Hold on. There we go. Here's the plate that used to be on the front. That's really kind of ugly. It's about 1/4 inch. I'll just bend it. This won't really show anything of what the capacity will do, but at least let me see something. All right, looks like it works. So, this piece is a 1/4 inch. I think it was like 5.5 inches this way, or 4.5, somewhere in there. So it's a good chunk of. And you can actually, you guys might not be able to see it in the video, but you can actually see the whole press twist within itself when it starts really making some pressure. But I think that fixes this. It was working fine. Literally, I think I said it in the first video, the only reason I did this because it was leaking. So theoretically it should produce more pressure since I've got tighter seals and be able to press more downward force. But honestly, I don't think I've ever used this press anywhere above 20 tons, 20 to 30 tons. I don't think I've ever done it. The whole frame starts warping on it. I don't trust the table pins. It's just kind of a sketchy affair, and it doesn't make you feel warm and cozy inside. It's one of the ones where if I did that, I'd just set it running and I'd walk the fuck out the door and wait to hear a pop. But anyways, hopefully this helps someone out. If the Dake Corporation's watching, your sales and service department for parts is awful. And you know, you don't have to go through Dake to get the seals for these things. So, alright guys, well, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay greasy.